Welcome to this video. We're going to be creating this Kaleidoscope Doctor Strange effect today. Drop down a geonode, dive in, drop down a foil node and bring in what geometry you want to do. I'm going to do this house because I feel like it works quite well. I've linked it below, but if you want to use your own, you're completely welcome to. Once you've brought in your foil, drop a transform node down. Drop down a null to the left, and we're gonna edit parameters and stuff. So click on the settings icon and edit parameter interface. Click on this integer here, parameter. Click the arrow and here you have it here. Set the name to NOS, number of solids, and the label name as NO of solids. Tick on the range, set it to 2 to 12 and lock that. On the channels tab, change the 0 to a 6, go back on the parameter tab, on the float parameter, click the arrow, set the name as angle, and the label as angle but with a capital. Then add another float parameter, set the name as half angle, and the label as half space angle. Click on apply here and accept. Then copy the parameter of the number of solids, so right click, copy parameter. Then go onto the angle box and type in 360 divided by or forward slash paste relative reference and enter. Then copy parameter of the angle and paste it into the half angle, paste relative reference, and then add a /2 at the end of it. And drop down another transform node after this transform node. Drop a clip node down and click this icon here, and we're gonna pull it to like a 45-degree angle. We're gonna try and make the line halfway like that. Let's say something like that would work okay. Once you've got it in a position something like that, keep primitives of both the plane. Go back onto the null and on half angle, copy parameter. Back on the clip node, on direction X, type in sin 90 minus, and then paste relative reference and add one of them to the end. Go back onto the half angle, copy parameter, back on clip, type in sin 90 minus, paste relative reference, add one of them. Okay, it worked then. I just might have misplaced something. On the Y of direction, type in cos 90 minus, paste relative reference and add that to the end. Perfect. Duplicate clip 1 and connect it to the clip and replace the minuses with pluses like that, and change the keep primitives to primitives below the plane. I'm going to bring this back a bit. Then I'm going to actions, delete that and duplicate it again. Connect it appropriately and just change that to pluses instead of minuses. And keep primitives below the plane, and that looks a little better. Just made it a bit more symmetrical. Then drop down a duplicate node, and back on the null, on the number of sides, copy parameter and paste it into the total number, paste relative reference. Copy the parameter of the angle back on the null node. Paste the relative reference into the rotate Z. And then scroll down onto pivot transform and set everything to 0. And on the scale X, put it to -1. Then go back to the transform 2 node here and just play around with the rotate. Mess around with it like this and you'll get some interesting shapes. So I'm going to keyframe that, go to frame 120, just create something I like. I'm gonna keyframe that, but then add some more sides. Then go back onto the transform 2, just play around with it a bit more. And yeah, that's how you create this Doctor Strange kaleidoscope effect in Houdini.